The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Will throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a clap, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGarry. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. On his feet at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
To the ground with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here comes the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
As a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years, the big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Looking for a crease to the left. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Mack. He's got it.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Running free. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Brown wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
If you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's James. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Mack. On target. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Turning it on. Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Corners are going to bail. To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out. It's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
They dumped it off and didn't quite get to the first down marker, but they've created a better situation on 4th down.
No doubt. And listen, you want to push the ball down the field, and I want to go throw it beyond the sticks and get the first down, but I think they made the right decision dumping it off. You'd like your running back to find a way to break an extra tackle and get that first down, but decision time now on 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Throws to the wideout. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tosses to the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Stanford lines up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Marshall. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Golden Bears. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? DBs will try to keep everything in front. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to the run to start this second half. Runs through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The big play, special teams coming through.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's 4. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they'd missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's McGarry. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Handoff from the shotgun. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Brown will throw it. The screen, and watch out. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Cardinal will crank things back up with a second down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Stanford to the line on third and long. Brown wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Interesting. Here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Stanford! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Mack. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Back open in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A little release to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Wants to throw again. Looking left. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his legs, it's 4. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is in the air. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Mack. He uncorks one deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And some room to work. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The holder will kneel at the 33. A 43-yard attempt for the win. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Ford. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The line of scrimmage is to 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. And his kick is good despite the rainstorm. A good snap, good hold, and the kick was perfect. After the game, it is Stanford who will hold on to the axe and guard it securely on the farm until these two meet again next year. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.